This is Warcraft 3 Reborn. It was created by Synergy. Now, don't get too excited, but get excited. Because the more excitement there is, the more likely Synergy is going to continue with this project. But I say don't get excited, because we have 2 maps. It's the first 2 maps from... We've seen this a million times, but, you know, we'll let it play and we'll talk over it.
Never paid any heed to the ancient prophecies. Like fools.
But it's Warcraft 3 and StarCraft, indeed. Combine this with Omega Weapons project, and then we will have Warcraft 1, 2, and 3, all in StarCraft 2. Would you look at that? Everything is a work in progress, just a heads up. This all happened to me once in real life, by the way. I just realized, did they just make them do the Warhammer 40k WoW? It's the same thing. They didn't even try and cover it up, that it's like, oh, it's a war cry, but it's literally just WoW from Warhammer, because they haven't copied enough from Warhammer. Alright, future YouTube commenters, get it out of your system now. This is what Warcraft 3 Reforged should have been. A million times better than Warcraft 3 Refunded. We get it. It's been 84 years! You can move on. Okay? We can just pretend like it doesn't exist.
We stand now upon the brink of destruction for the reign of chaos.
Just gotta shake it out of your system, you know? Get it out of there. Hey, look at that. Thrall and Wolves. Your units deal more damage and receive less. Your units deal normal damage. Your units receive more damage. You face a larger number of enemies. This is not I'm not taking a shot. Let me be very clear. I'm not trying to take a shot. But I am not a fan of difficulty selection that just increases the amount of damage you take. Just add more enemy units, make them use different abilities, but the fact, like, taking extra damage is not, I'm not a fan of. So, Frank, we're just going to stay on hard. These buttons don't work. So we'll kick back to the waiting room, and I'll exit out of this and open up the actual mission, because the buttons have not been programmed to work yet. Because it's set up to, I think, go on the arcade eventually. The loading screen's going to be broken, though! Oh, no! Wait, I gotta see the loading screen. Somewhere in the Arathi... I wonder what that is. Somewhere in the Arathi Highlands, Thrall and the young war chief of the Orcish Horde wakes from his troubling dream. Indeed.
The sands of time.
So yeah, I guess it's funny that technically they've always dealt more damage. I think it's more... I'm tainted by the co-op that I just did with Giant Grant games, where not only do they deal more damage, but they get the specialized campaign units. So really just thinking about Ultralisks and Vanguards specifically, where they counter everything you have on the ground, such that you should just never make ground units. Like, one Vanguard can just one-shot a Thor. That's an instance where the damage... I think you have to temper it. So, okay, I'm revising my initial position. The increased damage is okay, but it has to be used in moderation based on what tools the enemy is given. If you're giving the enemy the same tools that the player gets in terms of campaign units, then there should not be increased damage taken. It should be one or the other, I think. I'm not really sure which one I'd prefer. It really just depends in practice. But now in retrospect, like in Warcraft 3... I don't know. I'd have to experiment and see, like, how does that really affect gameplay. I played a lot of Warcraft 3, and I feel like, you know, increased damage incoming would change the way it plays quite significantly. You could do that, Miasmatic. You could submit that. It's not designated for being made in a specific time.
Heroes arise to challenge fate.
Increased damage will work better in Warcraft 3 because everything is slow and percentage-based. I think that's absolutely not true at all. As someone who's played a lot of Warcraft 3, I can guarantee you that that is not, it's not as simple as that at all.
The burning shadow comes to consume us all.
Just wait, Chen. I'm playing Reforged next too. How many times can a man play the Scourge of Lordaeron before he goes insane? That's Jay Barrino 2022. Don't point at me, you freak.
To their destiny. Seek me out.
Do you remember when I said this whole game happened to me once in real life? I was the Horde banner in Thrall's front yard. That was me.
What kind of nightmare was that? It was not a nightmare, young war chief, but a vision. Follow me, and I will reveal what your future holds.
I don't know what this is all about, but I'll play along.
Give me a moment. I'm going to change the stream title to Emergency StarCraft / Warcraft Injection. Someone comes in. It's not StarCraft, Jay Barrino. It's Thrall. Frame rate 30. 30? Oh my gosh. That's
Yes. For honor.
I wonder if it has to do with all the textures. Cuz that's quite bad.
Yes.
My single core processor's not
Honor.
not doing it. Hey, where's narrator guy? Would you look at that? Looks good, though.
Yes.
It's just, I feel like the performance is really chugging. Maybe now that we're out of the rainy section, it's less? Yeah, see, now it's improving. Maybe it's something like right at the start there, and it's starting to smooth out.
For honor. Loktar, my warrior.
Narrator got kidnapped. New Age of Jay Barrino needs new narrator. Needs no narrator. Yo, look at these guys. Look at him zip zoom around. Dude, never skip a leg day. Look at him.
The spirits are restless.
They're so cute. Look at them go.
Prepare yourselves. I sense a knoll ahead.
Is this... Oh, Noel. Is this a game speed issue, maybe? Is it because the game speed is, like... Like, if I set the game... Well, it won't let me go lower than fast. It's faster.
Let's get on.
See, even this feels faster.
This was only a scout.
I'll leave it on fast for now, but...
Just ahead.
It feels like whatever would be normal speed, it would be actually equiv to Warcraft 3.
Restless.
Type speed 1. No, not my achievements!
Let's get on with it.
Yeah, see, this is
Yes.
Warcraft.
Loktar, I am the warrior.
Though playing it on a faster speed actually would be quite nice, especially, you know, since, you know, I've played the maps a million times, right? It would be kind of an interesting challenge to try to play them on a different speed. I'm curious how the unit aggressions work. You can do a lot of wacky stuff with unit aggression in Warcraft 3. Like, if you're attacking neutral creeps and they're focusing one unit, if you have your other units auto-attack that unit, it'll change the aggression priority of the unit so that the creeps stop attacking it. Is that something that still exists here? I don't know how that kind of game data gets transferred.
Master, Lokrigan, yes?
Like unit behaviors.
War Chief, we've discovered a group of Murloc raiders in the nearby river.
That's true, the interface is Alliance, yeah.
Yes. Dabu. Yes.
Look at that. There's no UI for the other races. Is there not? Oh, you know what? It's for StarCraft Remastered. StarCraft Remastered got the other interfaces, didn't they? StarCraft 1 gang, rise up. It all looks good. Performance is better. It's still not... It's strangely low. I'm actually very surprised. Again, it probably has to do with the doodads and the texturing. Is really straining the game engine, is my guess. Or I've, like, burned out my CPU and GPU playing Elden Ring for 120 hours in the last 2 weeks.
For honor.
Alright, hit it.
Yes. Be wary, my warriors. Don't let nightfall dull your senses.
My favorite part is when we kill a sleeping ogre instead of running by it. Though, to be fair, I guess we've always had the option to just run by it. But it's funny how Thrall comments, he's like, he's asleep. And then we just murder him.
Yes, an ogre. We'd have a fierce battle on our hands if the beast weren't sleeping. Let's get on with it.
Wake him up! The ogre's asleep, he hits just... Ah, ah, ah. That's gotta be miserable, man. This ogre wasn't bothering anybody.
Yes. Lokrigan, Ogan. For honor. Dabu. Yes.
I feel like, I don't know what it is with the grass. It's like, I was gonna say it's too bright, but then I look back to Warcraft 3 Classic, and the grass is really bright. So, I guess it's actually, this actually does feel like it. If anything, it's maybe even darker than original Warcraft 3 in some way.
Watch yourselves, my brethren. Those creatures do not sleep at night.
So the first thing he decides to point out is that they don't sleep at night. Not the fact that it's a giant thing of animated rocks, which seems a little more pertinent, honestly.
What you want?
Like, hey, why are these rocks sentient? Instead, he's like, oh, he doesn't sleep.
I am the Warchief. The spirits are resting. Lokrigan, Ogan.
Are there any tomes in these first missions? Can we purposefully avoid picking up any tomes? Hello?
The spirits are resting. Lokrigan, Ogan. I am the Warchief. Master? Let's get on with it. For honor. Dabu.
After seeing the Infernal in his dream, he's lost his senses.
Are restless. Let's get on with it.
Yeah, it's just a strange, like, of all the things he could have pointed out, he's like, oh, they don't sleep. Like...
Forest trolls. I still can't believe they were ever a part of the Horde.
Racism. Blast him, kill him. Chain Lightning's a little... It doesn't have that same oomph visual to it. It's got the sound, but it's like a little, like... Bzz. It looks like he's shooting him with, like, a taser. Bzz. Hang in there, Thrall, buddy. I think this is the last group of enemies. There we go. I'll pick up the Manual of Health. I always talk about effing with viewers by being like, I'm gonna look at a tome and purposefully not pick it up, and then I still pick them up. I really gotta commit to it. Really gotta commit to it. This is not StarCraft, I've been lied to. Dude, I updated the title of the stream. It is now an emergency StarCraft and Warcraft injection because it is Warcraft 3 in StarCraft 2.
Yes. I am the Warchief.
Yo, Necron, are you looking forward to Grant playing UED AIP? Because I know I am, but I'm a little scared on your behalf. Yo, he's a god gamer.
Son of Duratan, I knew you'd find your way.
It was you I saw in the vision. Who are you? How do you know me?
I know many things, young war chief, about you and your people. My identity at this time is unimportant. What is important is that you rally your people and leave these shores.
Crunching forward to it? Yeah, yeah.
Leave? What's this all about, human?
Human? I left my human.
You should do that in an April Fool's, Jay, and title your stream Getting All Tomes. I had a good idea for an April Fool's video, but now I don't think I'm going to do it because I've become so engrossed in... Yo, my face is like on top of Medivh.
Shadow that is coming to consume this world.
There we go.
You sense it as well.
I had a really good idea for it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to follow through with it because I've been spending too much time doing other things, aka Elden Ring and real life.
And only by leading your people across the sea.
Yeah, Synergy made this in StarCraft 2. It's the first 2 missions from the prologue. And I believe he's gauging viewer interest, so if you're interested, you should go join his Discord.
For now, rally your warriors and prepare to leave this land.
Let me
We will speak again.
let me pull a link to it. Is there an invite link in your like welcome
None of this
page?
makes sense. But the spirits tell me that I should trust him.
Create invite. Here. You can join Synergy's Discord there, so you can let him know, hey, I'm interested in this, please keep making more. Because a lot of this stuff, a lot of custom stuff, isn't just like people doing it out of the goodness of their heart. They're doing it because they get encouragement from people who are playing the games. By the way, I'm stuck on a black screen. So just make sure you you go and you support people. If you like something, make sure you tell people that you like it. You can't just assume that more will get made. That is a green pallet? Yo, don't speak to me about setting up a good economy. We just need to put 5 guys on the gold mine. Skip and restart. We got to get that sweet loading screen. Ooh, baby. 3 days later near the Lordaeron coast. How's the J-Bucks inflation, by the way? Been a couple years since it started. It's fine because it's not tied to energy prices, so J-Buck inflation is actually looking good versus USD right now. You might not be able to buy much with it, but not many places accepting J-Bucks these days.
Profit has hit its shores. I hope I'm not making a huge mistake by trusting you. War Chief, the clans are assembling as you ordered, but it will take them some time to reach us. Then we must prepare this camp immediately. I want my warriors to have food and proper lodgings when they arrive. Yes, War Chief. Warrior, has there been any word from Grom Hellscream?
Hellscream!
Some clan was supposed to have been here by now. No, War Chief. We haven't heard from Hellscream.
Can lighting be
in some
changed?
time.
Absolutely.
Damn it.
Check out Mass Recall, where Jones gets crazy with the lighting, and every mission is so dark you can't see anything. Ooh! Dude, I'm going crazy today with these shots fired.
We need more gold. Let's get on with it. For honor.
Yo, it's that weird Warcraft 3 campaign remake proof of concept thing. That's right. By the way, Kanal, I actually messaged Grant yesterday and I asked him, I said, have you ever played Realcraft? Because I think you'd like it. Yeah, because I think he would. So maybe he'll check it out sometime soon. I don't know. Not to say that I think that my recommendations would... He said that he's interested. He said, oh, that sounds interesting. So maybe he'll play it. But for all you viewers out there, too, if you haven't played Realcraft, it's on the arcade. R-E-E-L, Craft. Like a casino. Like a slot machine.
Ready to work.
You should check it out. It's very fun. It's like I would describe it as a roguelite holdout. StarCraft 2 roguelite holdout.
Yes.
Okay, you handle that, buddy. Keep it up. Go ahead, blast him
Ready to work.
with your weird little laser.
Yes. Work.
Canal into gambling. That's right. Anytime you play Realcraft, you have to put big text up on the screen that says, "Gambling is not good. You will lose."
I am the War Chief.
Meanwhile, watch me as I get excited for gambling over and over and over again. I don't think Thrall... He might live.
Ready to work.
He might live. We'll see.
Something me doing what you want.
Oh, that other one hadn't aggroed yet.
Look regard, oh God.
I missed the start of the stream. What's the name of the mod? Oh, this is actually Warcraft 3 Reforged. They updated it recently. You can get it right through the BattleNet launcher. No, this is Warcraft 3 Reborn, created by Synergy. I'm not sure if this is available as a download on his Discord server or not. Regardless, I linked the Discord server in the chat earlier. You can go and join his server. I'm sure that this will be available at some point. I've been trying to lose the casino for a few times now, and I just haven't lost. It's like they are trying to turn me into a gambling addict. Well, so Cools is winning on behalf of everybody else. Because Cools is winning, that means no one else can win. That's how casinos go. Keep it up, Thrall. Keep blasting them. I mean, the assets in general all look good. By the way, performance here is fine. Something about that first map, maybe it was the weather effects, was really making the game chug, but it seems fine now. That poor guy. Maybe something with the hitbox of the trees. Maybe they need to be reduced, but if they're reduced, then you'd be able to walk through them, so that's kind of a tricky thing to fix. So we had a peon get stuck there.
What do you want? I can do that. Be happy to.
Seeing control group icons is weird. Yeah, it is strange. What I also don't like is now, because they display here, you're going to see how few I use. Whereas when I play the base game, I can sort of hide it. Like, it's obvious I don't really use them. But now you can see that I just won't assign them at all. It's too obvious, you know? This looks really good and seems like it plays really good too. I hope you keep it up, Synergy, other than the lighting, which is just my personal preference. This seems really authentic. I agree.
Work complete. Work.
Yeah, it looks good. So I assume this uses all the assets that Blizzard brought in with the latest version of the editor with the anniversary update right before dropping all support for the game. I think that's probably what, because these are like ripped straight from Warcraft 3 from the source. Because I look back on what was it called? A long time ago, there was a fan-made project where people were trying to like remake the Warcraft 3 assets in StarCraft 2, but I forget what it was called. But it was abandoned. It was a really big thing, and then it disappeared off the face of the planet. Much like, I would say, 50 to 75% of all custom projects. And I say that jokingly, but it's true. But it's understandable, because it's like, it's hobbyist work, you know? So some people just like, hey, I'm not getting the kind of encouragement or feedback that I was expecting, so I'm, not doing this anymore. Makes sense. Armies of Azeroth, that's it. Yeah, that's one where it seemed like they had a big team, and then suddenly they all dropped off the face of the planet. But you never know with these modding groups. They fall apart pretty easily, honestly. But this, as far as I know, is just our boy Synergy doing the Lord's work. And he's created a plethora of things in the past. Yo, the building, the actual production icons here above the production structures is really nice. I really like that. Not because I care about how close these units are to finishing. Also, the build animation looks like the barracks are shooting fireworks. You can do it, grunts. Get out there into the field. But just mostly so that I know that my production structures are active. That's really, really helpful. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and move down here. Can you use F2? I don't see why not. Let's give it a shot.
Violation of the Alliance Internment Act. We've already captured one of your leaders.
Unlimited selection is a really really nice.
War Chief, they say they've captured one of our leaders. Maybe they're referring to Grom.
Name of the mod is
But
Warcraft
if they
3
have captured
Reborn.
them, I'll make them regret it.
But again, as far it's not available in the arcade yet. You probably want to join Synergy's server. I'll link it again for you all. There you go. Yes, F2 does work. Dude, focus fire! Focus fire! Oh god, the speed. Oh! No, 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 not sped.
The wretched humans have been destroyed. Dabu, Lokrigar.
Let's go get our boy Grom. Hell scream!
Dabu.
Oh, look at the oh, it's crispy. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's kind of pathetic that guard towers are like these huge... They're like actual towers. Maybe had they thought about putting more than one guy in there to shoot more arrows?
Dabu.
You know? Same with watchtowers. Right? It's like this big tower. Just put more than one guy up there. Increase their efficacy
Dabu.
significantly.
For honor.
Sheep!
Your time has come. Yes.
Real scale Warcraft 3 when?
Yes.
Real scale Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3 Nightmare. Warcraft 3 other race editions. Wait, we already have that, though. Zaytanth87 says hello. He sends his regards. As well as multiple mountain giants with trees to destroy you. Dude, I'm on a tear today. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh yeah, is there no upkeep system? Let's build some more stuff and see if it exists.
Yes. Work.
We'll only need to build a couple units, because we're going to rescue some of the shaman as well.
For honor. Dabu. Yes. Let's get on.
You removed upkeep. Interesting. That's going to change the game drastically.
For honor. Huh? The spirits are restless. My life for the Horde.
I mean, most people don't like the upkeep system, and it was put in place partially because of technical limitations, but at the same time, it was there. It existed. So if you change income like that, it's going to severely impact, I think, the challenge of some of the maps.
Yes.
For better or for worse, you know. I don't know until we until we play around with it a little bit more. He gives his power to the Horde. Yo, give me some more chain lightning. Who needs wolves? We don't need wolves.
For honor. Dabu.
Can we take his map and look for some treasure? Kind of looks like cheese, but he carved an X into it.
Let's get on with it. Yes. Dabu.
By the way, I'm new here.
Work complete.
Is this playable for the public? I don't know. Again, I went ahead and I linked Synergy's Discord in the chat, and I'll do so again when I finish this this map.
Yes.
Because that's probably where it would be. You'd get the most recent information. Synergy sent this as local copies. I presume it's going to go on the arcade.
But the area is protected by fortified guard towers. Then destroy them. Hellstream must be
Difficulty will be adjusted. Uh-oh.
Let's get on.
Uh-oh.
The spirits are restless. I am the war chief. Yes. No regard. What do you want?
So, like, normally if I did this, it would change the aggression priority. So, like, I just A-clicked my own grunt. It did not change the aggression priority.
What do you want?
That's a really minor thing, though. A lot of people don't even know about it. So, like, making sure that you recreate that does not seem particularly important.
Ron, are you all right? I'm fine, little brother. Luckily, they only injured my pride. Great. Because we're getting out of here now. We're leaving the human lands for good. Finally, follow me.
Hell scream!
We can set sail on the humans' own ships. Perfect. But we'll need to wait for the rest of the Horde. The Horde is assembled, War Chief. We await only your command.
10 guys,
Now,
3 boats,
go, young
the
friend.
entire Horde.
Sail west to the lands of Kalimdor. It is there that you will find your destiny. It is there that your people's salvation will be assured.
Okay. Well, that is cool. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what else to say besides it's cool. It looks good. I do think that the framiness in the first mission might be worth looking into just to kind of narrow down specifically what causes it. No, I did not freeze. To narrow down what causes it so that, it's not accidentally recreated in future maps. But otherwise, like the second map was crispy clean with frame rate. Otherwise, very pleased with this. So here's the link one final time to Synergy's Discord if you want to support this project. I don't know if and when this will be available to the public. It might end up going on the arcade. But again, the best way you can keep track of these sorts of things is to follow the communities of the creators themselves. So make sure you head over there. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to articulate this correctly because I feel like it seems negative of me to be like, well, I don't have much to say. But that's probably for the best, right? Because this is a recreation of something that's existing, so I can't really comment on like, hey, this was a good idea, this wasn't a good idea. It's literally the maps as they exist in Warcraft 3, but in StarCraft 2. So it's like a direct visual upgrade and quality of life increase. So I could comment more on the quality of life, being able to have a select all button, having an uncapped unit selection limit. The upkeep change is interesting. Again, that's going to have drastic impacts. Not that anybody likes upkeep, but again, it exists and it impacts the game. So if you just remove it, it's going to have severe changes to how the maps function. Some maps you might start in low upkeep, and if you start the map in low upkeep, the income you're getting right from the start is going to pop off and just send you into the stratosphere, going straight to the moon. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, what Synergy said there is encapsulates my feelings. If you feel the maps are the same, that means I achieved what I wanted to do. So that's what I mean when I said I want to make sure I articulate the fact that when I say there's not much to say, I think that's probably the best feedback that I can give. Right? I think these hit what they're meant to do. The only thing is I would be careful of doodads or certain palette textures that might cause framiness. And again, that might have been a weather effect too. I'm not so sure.